Peace, love, unity, and having fun. 1974, gang member named Lance goes to Africa, meets the Zulu chief, sits down with the Zulu chief. Somehow he impresses the Zulu chief so much that the Zulu chief makes Lance what is called a Zulu king. Lance comes back as an honorary Zulu king to the Bronx in '74 and calls his new organization Zulu Nation, and Lance changed his name to Africa Bambaataa. It became Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation in 1974, and with that declaration came peace, love, unity, and having fun. But in 1979, the Sugar Hill Gang came out. Stop here for a minute. From 1970 to 1979, heroin is crazy in the community. From 1970 to 1979, black men are being arrested for no reason. You don't experience that today. This like today we have racial profiling. I like laugh when people are like, yo man, the cops is racially profiling me. You ain't got no racial profiling in this today in 2000. No, we were racially profiled. Take it back, do the research. The way society was crazy. Crazy. People were getting lynched. In 1970, the Ku Klux Klan was still marching. In 1976, 77. Our parents were either warriors or cowards. There was only two parents we had. Warriors, and there were many of them. And there was cowards, and there was many of them. Some of them still around. Some of them steamrolled your CDs a few years ago. Said gangster rap was detrimental to our children's development. Those same people that fronted in the 60s. When Dr. Martin Luther King took a bullet, Jesse Jackson was nowhere to be found. Now I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing. Tell you to listen to me on this point. But this is hip hop. And let me take you to this level. Here's the history right here. Kool Herc saves us from heroin, the Vietnam War, our dads are gone. The United States government slips, thinking that if you kill the man, the woman got no power. Women raised us. Most hip hoppers from my generation are raised by single moms. That gave us a whole different psychology. First of all, we had that feminine creative energy as men. Other men were playing with G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe, macho. I wear blue, not pink. Hip-hop, raised by a single female, took on feminine psychological traits. Something that this country has downplayed since its inception. Everything is masculine, and everything is analytical in its masculinity. Creativity is a feminine attribute of the mind. Creativity. See, the plan backfired. They took away the analytical identity of us. The black male's intellectual identity was taken away in the 70s through the image of the father. The mother was all that was left. And she gave us intelligence and creativity. We used the creativity to say, you know what, you dissed my moms, I don't even want to be part of you. I see capoeira martial arts and I see James Brown. I'm going to combine that and I'm going to become what is called a B-boy, a B-girl. I'm going to combine capoeira martial arts with James Brown and create breakdancing. I'm going to take the hieroglyphics, the concept of Egyptian hieroglyphics, and the concept of cave art that appeared some 20,000 years ago in northern and southern Africa. I'm going to take that concept and I'm going to put it all over the streets that I live on. It's called graffiti art. I'm going to express my intelligence, whether you tell me I can or not. I'm going to dress the way I want to dress, whether you tell me I can or not. I'm going to be me, whether you tell me I can or not. Our parents, most of them, were waiting to be told they can do this, they can do that, it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that. You know what that argument is? She's the first black woman to win or something. That's stupid talk. Oh, you so articulate. That. Waiting for someone to validate you, for you to say, now I exist. Most college students, you guys go through this all the time with validation, as opposed to validating yourselves. In this instance, this is a hip-hop parable here, and I'll get back to the history lesson. This year, when you go to your graduation, or whenever you get to your graduation, whenever you get to your graduation and you pick up your receipt, I mean your degree, then you see what I'm talking about. You see, there's something to be said about being free and being freed. Our parents were freed. We are free. Our parents were freed. They fought for all of our freedom. They were freed. The Emancipation Procrastination Proclamation is supposed to, and actually the Emancipation Proclamation doesn't really free the slaves, actually. It's the United States Constitution, 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment actually deals with slavery and abolishes it, or deals with it, I'll put it that way. Close that door for me, please, thank you. Come on. Thank you. You know, I mention this because the difference between being free and being freed is when you are free, self-creative, self-evident, you self-actualize. Free is, I can't move until I get this authorization. I'm not a business major until I get a business major's degree. I'm not a computer engineer until I get the computer engineer degree. I'm not a doctor really until I get the doctor's degree. Wrong! Hip-hop looked at it the completely different way. We said, I am. Said, I am. I have no credentials, no validation, none. But here's the difference between me and you. When someone says, what is your name? You say, my name is Bob Barker. How you doing? When you ask a hip-hopper, what is your name? Yo, I'm DJ Bob Ski from 125th. You want to get down? What? The difference in psychology is this. Yo, man, I'm just Bob Barker. That person is like that because they are connected to their, in other words, their well-being is connected to something outside of themselves. You get this low self-esteem when your well-being is connected to something outside of yourself. This is the beginning of poverty, right here.